I must return.
Hello. Let me get that cess. Thank you, Steve. Hi, Debati. Sayer plays. Father Kerbussy. 322 Enjoyer. Nausogabe. Distant 13 Ocean. Welcome. Hello, Pighead. Masmino. Cappy Strim. C-Cube 17. Oh, hello, Buster Swordboy. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Deus Ex Machina. Alright, we'll see how the volume on this is. It is hot in my office, by the way. A little moist. Look at that cat. Look at that cat. Look at those cats. Oh boy. Cats, cats, cats. Right, actually, hold on. Let me just make sure. Okay, sure. Uh-huh. Sure. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Crying cat laugh emoji. Is my camera not? All right, there we go. Oh boy, I'm a kitty. Hi, Spanker Prime. What? 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 A goof? Goofing and messing? Being sweet? Why is motion blur on by default? That's a good question. What about this cat? What? 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 Playing? Being sweet? Being cute? What about that? What about licking? What about being a sweet cat? Hi, Reef One.
I think someone's messing about.
Hi, Atris. Guten Tag here. If I need answers. What if we were all cats? What if I ran around and I did whatever I wanted to because I was a cat? Disaster gay of crisis. Life is going okay. I had COVID and I'm still congested. I still have a sore throat. Tested negative like 5 days ago. But I don't like it. Lingering fatigue. I do kind of have COVID brain. I don't like it. It's getting better, but I had trouble at work this week. Digital dissect, severe storm weather. Uh-oh. Better contact my parents. Wish I'm going to do that right now. Oh boy. Look at those cats. Good color palette. You know, Audrey was playing this on the TV in the living room and looked better there. Wonder why. I think maybe the value range, the contrast was better. Maybe. It's really nice lighting. What is this? I don't think I found out. What engine is this? Unreal? Everybody making everything in Unreal? Look at these cats. They do what they want. Do 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 do. I am a cat. I do what I want. I do what I want. I am a cat. I get to wander all over. What if I were a cat and I got to travel with my buddies? She was on PC. PC on TV. It's a nice OLED TV. That could be why. Get ready. I've seen this. What's the deal? Why am I not doing it right? What? Oh, I see. Okay. Thought I was supposed to hold him. I'm tapping. Look at this. I should be able to cut this tree down. Is this a sim or is it not? That's the stuff. Oh, Lindsay's here. Hi, Lindsay. Have you beaten this already? Thank you, Dustlock. Ooh, man. 12 of 10, Goaty. Alright, sorry, I gotta load up. Thank you again. Thank you again to the people of Switzerland for helping me in my time of need. Thank you. It's a medley of berries. Why stop at one berry when you can have a medley? Thank you, Cosmo. I was not able to really do much else but stay in bed. They make Buster Swordboy. They make the DualSense triggers really tough to press when you're scritching. Wer hat es erfunden? Ricola. CVS. Ich denke, dass du hast kein CVS in Deutschland, aber ja, CVS. Eine Apotheke. Let me try this one more time. Boom, boom, bam, 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 boom, bim, bam, 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 boom, bam, 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 bam. All right, here we go. All right, I'm done. What? Ricola. You know what? I need to go back to Switzerland because Zurich was cool, but I only really saw a little bit of Zurich and not much else. What's going on up here? Pew! What if I were a cat and I could jump all over the place? What if I could drink water out of a puddle? What? Authentico. Basel. You know, I passed through Basel, but I didn't, you know. Yeah, they should have DLC where you can change cat color. Upset tummy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Zurich has some cool... Zurich was really weird. I'm going to tell my Zurich stories real quickly. So Zurich, one thing is that it is the cleanest city I've seen in my life. Like, alarmingly clean. And the other thing that was very alarming to me as an American who is overweight is I went to the lake and there were a bunch of kids from a class, and they were, I would guess that they were like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 years old, and a big class, and they were on their lunch hour, and then they all went back to class, and as they ran by me, I realized that they were all extremely slender, every single one of them. I'm talking like 100 kids. Like, and then I looked around and I realized every single person under the age of 30 was very slim. And it was a very strange feeling. Anyway, that's my Zurich story. Also, I saw there was a woman, I went to a pizza place and there was a woman eating at a table next to me, and in the course of her sitting there, I did actually hear her speak 4 languages. She spoke Swiss German, she spoke Italian, Spanish, and I'm sorry, 5, French and English. Like, she got on the phone and was speaking Spanish with her husband. She spoke Italian to some other person that called her. She spoke English to her daughter. It was unreal. So it's kind of a stereotype, but not really, but also actually true. And I'm not saying Europe overall has tons of slender people. I'm saying specifically Zurich. Just that one city. What romance languages will be featured in Pentiment script? Do you mean, what do you mean exactly? What languages is it going to be localized into? We have released that. Look at this. Look at this fun. Uh-oh, chain and jumps. Here we go. What if I chain jumps? Pew, 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 pew. Can cats eat Ricola? I don't know. Uh-oh, power was out briefly at the Sawyer household in Wisconsin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hope there's not fall damage because cats can fall infinitely. That's not true. But look at that. Look at how nice that is. Look at that. And you know, the thing is, again, I want to mention, I'm not knocking these assets, because the assets are nice. This is just good art direction. Like, you know, it's good art direction. They have a very clear target. They execute well on it. I mean, if you, like, zoom in real close on, like, a lot of these these leaves up there, I doubt they're that high res. I think people get really like hung up on everything needing to be super high fidelity. The mesh has to be super fucking complicated. The fucking textures need to be 4K nuts shit. No, it doesn't. Good art direction, control of lighting, control of atmospheric, fog, depth fog, good use of particles. Like look at these little fucking guys. You don't even know what I'm looking at. So you see all those little like floaty guys? Easy, cheap. Love to do an art direction. I mean, tech plays a part in it, but, you know, this is like just good use of assets that are well made, consistently made. If there's different dialects, I'll have to see in the translation what it looks like. Because I think there's a possibility that, you know, like our German translators might translate things into Bayerisch, which isn't a Romance language, but because we have a lot of Bavarian characters, we have a lot of Tyrolean characters, and then we have characters that are from other parts of Germany, so and also very rural characters, so. Baked lighting is going to look good regardless of tech. Not true. You can fuck up baked lighting really easily. I've seen plenty of people do it. Okay. Yeah, sorry I don't know at this moment, Lakey. Stray is this dev studio's debut game? Nice. Okay, Cerulean Star, what is baked lighting? Very briefly, baked lighting is lighting where most of the lighting information is pre-calculated. So offline, not when the game is running. All the lighting information is baked into the level so that when you run it, it runs faster. You can get a lot of detail because you're doing a lot of offline computation to get the lighting looking as nice as possible. Baked lighting is often used, that description is used in contrast to dynamic lighting. Dynamic lighting is lighting that is done dynamically in real time. So you can have lights move around and do all sorts of crazy shit. Usually the fidelity is lower because it has to be done in real time. But you have the ability to change the time of day, throw dynamic lights in. And you can also, sorry, there's one other thing I was going to say. You can also have dynamic lights with baked lighting. And that's a little tricky, but I mean, plenty of people do it, where they'll have a dynamic light source within a baked environment, and that's how that stuff works. All right, sorry. Where am I? Who's going on? What's going on? Secrets? Baked lighting can also take up a lot of memory. That's true. because it is data that is baked out and then loaded at runtime. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that. You know, and again, this is art direction. This is, I want contrast. I want this bright sky. I want to build in these slats of darkness coming down. Like, you don't fucking trip and do that. That's like, that's the direction. You're trying to get these effects and this value contrast throughout there. Again, I'm not saying it's easy, but this is partially tech and mostly it's just designing stuff. Oh boy. Look at me. Look at my foot. What are you doing, kitty? Oh boy. Oh boy. No! No! Kitty! No! Oh no. Oh no. Oh, kitty. Oh no. Cats look really weird without pupil dilation. Oh no, look. Hurdy foot. I don't like it. Oh no. Too hurdy. Time to rest. Your cat, Gabin Beachy, your cat broke her foot a few months ago. All better now? Very good. My favorite Ralph Bakshi movie? It's a good question. I did see Coonskin last year, and holy fucking shit. It's incredible that movie exists. Like, oh my god. Hold on. Maybe it's Fritz the cat. Let's find out. Ralph Bakshi. We're going to take a brief. It's probably Fritz the cat. Yeah. Coonskin is crazy. Big Thunders. Professional pervert Ralph Bakshi, absolutely. My favorite game, actually? In recent memory, it's the new Hitman's. Was Pallegina visually... Shales asked, was Pallegina visually inspired by Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country? No, I actually don't know what you're referring to. It's been a very long time since I've seen that movie. But no, she was not. East of Madison toward Cambridge. My parents live near, Iman. No, I mean, Iman is gorgeous, obviously, but no. The model, God, why can't I remember her name? She's either a Kenyan or a Nigerian model. Also very beautiful. But no, she was just a visual reference for that. Hitman team is developing a James Bond game. Yep, that's what I hear. Yeah, I think it is confirmed. What if I were a cat? What? Missed jump? What? Yep, Ajuma Nasanyana. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that doorway. It's good. Good art direction. Good texturing. Like, they're not getting fucking, like, super caught up in, like, gritty stuff. How's post-COVID been? Not fantastic. I was able to go to work for a few days. I did work at home for a couple days, and I had to go home on Friday because I just couldn't concentrate, and I was dizzy and didn't like it. Like, that looks like concept art, right? IMO. Like, I bet there's a piece of concept art where if you showed it, then that door looks exactly fucking like it. Execute on your concept art and return to your concept art. What? Tiny guys. So, you know what? Yeah, see this stuff? Like, they're not sweating this. This is something they can use and repeat all over. Because you don't look at the game like this, right? Like, here's another little thing. People will get really fucking caught up in, like, ground textures. Your ground needs to look good, but it needs to look good in the way that you look at it. And this is not normally how you look at the ground, right? You look at the ground like this. And so it creates a texture. It creates, you know, it has enough undulation in the topology to catch light. Great. But, like, this is really pretty simple and low res, and, you know, if you look at it close up, it doesn't look good. Nobody cares. Doesn't fucking matter. Because you look at it like this, and it's totally fine. They put all their res into the shit that needed it. They put it into the signs, all that stuff. What if I jump on here? Am I playing on the high yes settings? I bet I could go a little bit higher. I guess I could try that. Well, why not? Let's see. Is there a highest? I guess I am. Don't blame people for burning out on AAA when they got to do so much detail. I think people think they need to do more detail than they do. Again, I think it's all about hitting your target quality and being consistent. and then executing on the look and the atmosphere. Like, people get really fucking hung up on mesh density, texture resolution. Has there been a specific piece of concept art in a game you worked on that made you go, holy shit? Tons. Tons of art. I've worked with incredible concept artists my whole career. Sujin and Hannah, right now, on Pentiment, both do incredible stuff, like, every day. Although most of it's not concept, it just goes directly in because we're a 2D game. But, like, yeah, I've just been able to work with... I mean, at the beginning of my career, I was working with, Justin Sweet and Vance Kovacs and, like, Kevin Llewellyn, who went on to become very, very successful. And I've just been very lucky. Actually, I will say one of the craziest... Okay, now I'm going to tell another story. Get ready. Okay, so when I was at Midway briefly, like a year and a half, and I worked on a Gauntlet game that I did not stay to finish because things got not great. But we were having someone do sorry, this was Midway San Diego. And sorry, my brain's a little slow right now, so we were having we couldn't get enough concept art done, and we were having trouble with the concepting of the main characters. And we hired someone as a contractor, and he had I think he had an industrial design degree, which was a little unusual for someone doing concept art for games, but his characters were extremely, extremely good. And he was very fast, and it was shocking. Like, and I had already worked with a lot of good concept artists, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Anyway, he started turning in concepts for the characters in Gauntlet, and they were really good. This was for Seven Sorrows. They were, like, really good, and they were so good that some people started getting kind of, like, jealous, basically. Like people were talking shit. They were like, she's painting over photos. I was like, one, I don't fucking care. Who gives a shit? And two, I don't think he is. I don't think that was done with reference. I think he just did that. By the way, there's nothing wrong with working from reference. But it was a weird thing. And then there was... And so he was doing these, like, beautiful renders. Or not renders, but, like... When I say render, I mean, like paintings with lighting and atmosphere, and like they were really good, and they were super detailed. Like, these were not quick gestures or anything. Like, this was almost key art. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, he was just so good. And then someone in marketing, I think, asked a question that you should not really ask a concept artist to do for, like, a fully rendered... Like, they had already done this, the elf. Fully... Or no, it was the warrior. The warrior... I'll tell you who the artist was at the end of the story, because that's the punchline. So, we had the warrior, classic warrior, and the marketing person was like, could he change the lighting on this? It's a painting. Change the lighting? Like, redo the whole fucking painting? That's basically what you're asking to do. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, that's fucking stupid. So, they asked him to do it, and in a day, he did it. By the way, this is a full character. This is, like, head to toe, armor and everything. He redid it with lighting from, like, 120 degrees away. And it was good. And so then all the haters were like, okay, I guess he's not working from photo reference. No fucking shit. Like, yeah, did you get another photo of the guy from a completely different angle of lighting. Shut up. Anyway, he did these characters. They were fucking incredible. And then everything kind of went not great at Midway, and I left and I went to Obsidian. And later I saw that he was looking around for work, and I really, really wanted Obsidian to hire him, and for reasons I won't get into because they're stupid and frustrating, they didn't. And I was just like, this is so fucking stupid. Anyway, that artist's name is Ryan Meinerding, and he is like the main key art guy for Marvel. Like when you see, hey, there's a new Marvel movie, here's the fucking sickest key art you've ever seen in your life. That's him. Like all of them. Like it's unreal that he was basically he got a I think it was an industrial design degree, and then he was doing art for us at Midway for Gauntlet, and he was incredible. And like another thing that he did that was really nuts is we wanted different expressions for the characters because we had like a 2D conversation system, and we were like, could you do the 6 common expressions: anger, sadness, disgust, whatever, surprise, for the elf. And in a day he knocked it all out. And again, like fully lit, super expressive. It was just he's an incredible artist. And yeah, that was really nuts. And then yeah, years later I was seeing like Thor stuff and Captain America stuff, and it's yeah, key art by Ryan Meinerding. Look him up. I'll type it right here. Oops, hold on. There you go, check it out. And you can also look up his Gauntlet stuff, which is, his characters are just incredible. Anyway, there's my story. What? Buster Swordboy, yeah, he is truly, and he's a very nice guy. He's a real nice guy. Most artists that I work with are nice guys, not all. Head of visual development, yeah, he's not a joke. What? Can I get up here? What's up here? What's down there? Oh, I can meow at the security cameras? What are you doing, camera? Yeah, I don't remember if he's very active on Twitter, but anyway, he's very impressive, and that whole scenario was very weird. Oh, it went offline. Okay. What are you guys doing? Okay, I'll meow with the next one. What? Can I go up here? Yes. Can I go up there? Yes. Can I go over here? Yes. Can I go down there? Yes. Oh yeah, Ryan Meinerding Gauntlet. You'll probably get seven Sorrows. Try Gauntlet 7 Sorrows for Ryan Meinerding. Yeah, I guess the Thanos Gauntlet would come up. That makes sense. You might see like a lineup of like 6 characters. The traditional Gauntlet characters, and then 2 new ones that were cut when I left, but rip. Uh-oh. How were they thinking that he was tracing photos? I don't think they really, I don't know, man. There was some haterade going on. There were some good artists there, and there were some fucking haters, unfortunately. Well, this doesn't look good. Pettiness is how, pretty much. Kind of weird, kind of silly. Yeah, they were in disbelief. I mean, it was the speed. It was the speed with which he did it. Was just kind of like, hello? What? Oh yeah, that's right. I did post his stuff. It's one of those cases like when you work with a concept artist, and I've worked with several that are like this, where you work with an artist and you have an idea of something in your head, and you're like, oh, this looks super badass, and you describe it to an artist, and then they make something and they come back to you, and it is what you told them to do, but it is realized so much better than what was in your own head. And Ryan's stuff was definitely like that, where you know, I'm like the warrior, and then he comes back and I'm like, yeah, it's fucking, you fucking killed it. All of his concepts, I just, anyway, shut up about it. What? 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 I am playing on PCs. Comic book writers describe that of their artists. It's a great feeling. It's exactly what you want. Because, like, if I could do the art, I would do the art, but I can't. And so when you work with someone who has that capability, it's just, what am I missing here? Do I got to get up top? Is that what I got to do? Do I gotta... Any stories about soundtrack artists or sound effects like that one? Trying to think. I mean, I really did appreciate all the work that Justin Bell did on the Pillars games. That stuff all turned out really nice. I especially like the first Pillars soundtrack. Climb through the window to the left of the TV. Oh. Duh. Thank you. Hello? What? We're gonna get some water. I feel like I should be gathering water or something, but I don't know why I would. And yet, what? What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh! Oh, to stop the fan. The fan? I guess I gotta find that fan. Hold on. We'll find a fan. Okay, now I'm seeing it. I am a cat. I am a cat. I get to pick things up. Carry them to the fan. What if I were a cat? What if I did that? What if I fucked up the fan? Great. I'm still congested. I took the Dayquil caplets. I think maybe they're too old. What game did I have the most fun working on? I don't know. I don't know if I ever really thought about it that way. Maybe Icewind Dale, since it was the first one. New Vegas was fun. It was stressful. Pentiment is a lot of fun. I'm a little nervous about how it'll be received. More so than other games I've worked on, but the act of working on it is certainly very fun. Oh, man. Thank you, D-Pad Chopra is a good username. Did I sneak in a trip to Germany for Pentiment's dev? I did. Back in 2018. I actually went up into Oberbayern and just kind of cruised around, and I went to a couple of abbeys. Most of them weren't open, but I went to like Atoll, Kloster Atoll, and a couple other places. If you like New Vegas, what other RPGs have I worked on that I would like? I don't think I've necessarily worked on anything that's gameplay-wise like New Vegas. Alright, what's going on here? Paint? What? Yeah, it's weird. Like the people that seem to be independent, that I would expect to be independent, seem excited about it. There's a lot of people that just don't get it or think it looks fucking stupid or whatever, which is unfortunate, but there you go, I guess. What if I knock things off of a shelf? What if I do everything I want? What if I were a cat? Look at that. Look at that. You know, I hope they give like a little deal on how they get this nice slinky movement like a GDC talk or something. Look at that. It's cool. I would imagine their animation controller is complicated. I mean, biped animation controllers are complicated enough, but whoa, hostile architecture. Hello, Penny or Garnis. Panier Garni. I have looked at La Abadie del Crimen. I've not played it. Does it feel responsive? Yeah. I think, yeah, when you get into the more naturalistic movement, you know, especially stuff like Euphoria-driven, I mean, like Rockstar games, I fucking hate how they feel. Like, they look incredible, but, like, it just feels like you're piloting a dump truck. Like, it's just so sluggish and weird. But it's because they're using a very... they're using natural motion, right? So, cat's little ribcage moves as it breathes. Man. I might not be able to stream for a super long time. It's just... still tired. I'm just so tired of, like, lying around in my bed and reading or looking at social media. Lolling and lamowing. That was like a Pete Buttigieg tier, like. Lord Axel, why did I decide to go to Germany and not France, Italy, or Spain for Pentiment? Because I wanted to set it in Germany, and I speak German and read German and know things about German history. And I know things about other European countries' history, but not as well. So I just wanted to set it there. Do I speak German fluently? Yeah, although it's kind of rusty now because I haven't been back to Germany in 3 years. I'm not a native speaker, but I am fluent. It took me a very long time to become fluent. I did a podcast with GameStar for Pentiment in German. And it was a little rougher than I would have liked, but I did it in German, so yeah, fluent but not native. And because I haven't been back in a long time, it's getting rusty. What's going on here? What? 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 My Fortnite lilies? Hi, Sporty Coat. One of them just bloomed. Normally they all bloom at once, but this time just one bloomed. I'll take a picture later. Pew. What? How many people speak Latin on Pentiment's dev team? One speaks Latin and 2 read and write Latin. I can read and write Latin reasonably well. And Zoe Franznik, though, is much more proficient than I am. Like, she actually taught Latin. And then we have a Latin consultant as well, Heather Nabafeld, who teaches at Boston Latin School. I met her in college because the college I went to is one of the few colleges in the U.S. that has an undergraduate classics program. And so I knew a bunch of classicists, actually, mostly focusing on Latin, but a few on Greek. And yeah. Does the protagonist belong to any religious order? Well, since it's 1518 and you're in Germany, you can probably guess. New World's loading screen has lorem ipsum text. Okay, here's another story. So, if bad or fake or placeholder Latin translations drive me absolutely fucking nuts, like up the wall. And when we were doing the trailer for Pentiment, one of my concerns was, thank you, FCO El Patron. Thank you very much. We have this book in the trailer that gets flipped through, and I was very insistent that we not have any. I'm going to look at that bike in a second in the game. You can't see it. Anyway, I was very insistent that we not have any placeholder text. So Zoe and I wrote a bunch of English text, and then Zoe translated it all into Latin. And there's a little bit of German text at the beginning. But in the end trailer, there's like maybe 5 frames or like 10 frames where if you pause, you can actually read the Latin. But if you do and you translate it, it all makes sense for the game without being a spoiler. But it drives me crazy when I see that shit. So I'm like, there's not going to be a single placeholder word of text in Latin or German in this trailer. And so we did. And then it's also in the game, though, too. So when you're in the game and you haven't really seen this yet, but there's like a larger kind of book that you can look at, and all the Latin text in it is properly translated and relevant to the game, even though it's background stuff. So it drives me nuts. Yeah, there's going to be 10 people that appreciate it. But people say don't stress the details, but it's actually It's all details. All right, here we go. I'm going to do the same fucking thing that I did when played Deathloop. We're going to look at this bike. All right, we got 2 flat tires. Those look very much like flat tires would look. This spoke pattern. The spoke pattern on the front. No. You wouldn't be able to lace a wheel like this. You wouldn't. So. Oh, R2 zooms in. Oh, it's L2, but thank you. Quit. Okay, so that lacing pattern, sorry it's a little blurred. It's, get in there. So all the spokes are basically going in one direction on the drive side of the hub. So what that means is that there aren't cross stresses. You can have a wheel that's radially laced. Don't get me wrong. So in a wheel, how can I fuck this up more? Hold on. So this is radial spoke. And this is kind of like what that would be. So each spoke starts right here, and then it goes out, and they're all equally spaced, and they don't overlap. That's radial spokes. And because they're all under tension, and they don't overlap, they're equidistant, and they don't go at an angle. They just come straight out. So that's radial lacing. Now, in contrast, this is a, I believe it's a 1x lacing pattern because the spokes cross each other, cross another spoke one time. Actually, no, this is 2x technically. So the spoke comes out here, it comes under this spoke, and then over this spoke, and that creates tension. So these spokes are under tension, but because they're longer and they're moving in opposite directions, they create a rigid lacing pattern, and it can tolerate more weight. So you see a cross pattern typically on most wheels, but on rear wheels, radial lacing is typically only on a front wheel. And only for weight weenies. I can't ride those wheels broke. One of them did because I weigh too much for them. So anyway, back to the game. So when you look at this wheel and you see all the spokes are kind of like going forward, but they're not coming out at a straight angle, it's like they're radially laced. But that's not how radial lacing works, basically. The rear wheel kind of has the same thing going. So, okay, not a big thing. The rear hub, okay, there's no rear, oh, actually there is. Okay, so that's a single speed. So you can see one cog there. It's not super high res, but I think it's supposed to be a single speed. And then, yeah, that could be a single speed hub. That would work. And then like a 15 millimeter hex nut, that also could work. With a fender stay, I don't think that would attach like that. Yeah, the thing is that that's not big enough to have an internal hub. Irikaj. So you're not wrong. That could be an internally geared hub, but it's too thin. For a rear hub, if it were an internally geared hub, it would be much thicker than that. And yeah, so this is a little weird. Can I speak German? Ja. Ja, ich kann Deutsch sprechen, aber ich bin fließend, aber ich bin kein Muttersprachler. Und ich habe Deutsch in der Universität gelernt und für deutsche Musik und deutsche Geschichte, zum Beispiel der das Heilige Römische Reich und ein paar andere Subjekten, ja. Ja, ich kann Deutsch, aber ich bin kein Muttersprachler. So anyway, I don't think his front stay would be like that, but it could work like that. Thank you, El Patron. That rack is good. This is a rack that seems very typical. That sort of tubular rack right there. These pedals, that makes sense. This front chainring, and this looks like a cothered crank, but the chainring is kind of disconnected to the crank in a way that seems a little unusual. They do have the lock rings actually modeled on the bottom bracket. That's a detail I would not have expected. Let's see. Pedals look a little thick. Not a big deal. That is a reinforced fork. It has two plates at the top. Kind of found more often on like I suppose it's on plenty of bikes, but usually on bikes that need to be a little more heavy duty, like a commuter, you might expect. Front hub, totally plausible. I think it would probably be a little thinner. Like these hubs are the same thickness. The rear hub I would expect to be a little thicker. The front hub, especially if this is a city bike, I would expect it to be quite thin because the axle and the bearings are just gonna. They don't need, on older bikes, they generally aren't that thick. The front stay, this makes more sense to me how this stay is set up. I do think that a bike like this would have eyelets that the stays would attach to, but that's probably more. Josh, since I'm from northern Germany and always sad that for most Americans only the South exists, have you ever read up on the history of the German Hansa cities in the Baltic trade? A little bit. The Hanseatic League. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I don't know the North as well as the South. I know Baden-Württemberg and Bavarian history just better, I guess. But I do know a little bit about the Hanseatic League. Let's see, I'm not done. I think that so there's kind of two ways that I guess this is not supposed to be a lugged bike, which would be a little unusual, building a lugless bike. So lugs, a lug on a bicycle is where it's typically steel, where when two tubes come together, you get a you can either join them through brazing or welding, or you can have a lug, which is like a socket that both two or more tubes go into, and then you braze that whole thing, and capillary reaction takes the brazing material through the lug. Some older bikes were brazed, fillet brazed, without lugs. It's not very common. It's harder, it's more expensive, it's more time consuming. Lugs are a lot cheaper, but they're also more expensive for a modeling artist to make. So that is fine. That headset looks plausible. That stem is also plausible, although the nut that holds the let me see if I can zoom in on that. Hold on. Oops, what am I doing? I don't think I can focus on that. The nut that's on the top there has to hold. There's a bolt on old stems, on threadless stems, there's a bolt that runs down into the steerer, and there's a wedge that expands when you tighten it, and that puts pressure on the head tube, or I'm sorry, on the steerer tube, and that's what keeps the actually, I guess that no, it'd be on the steerer, and that's what keeps everything sort of in place. But it doesn't look like there's actually room for that nut on the top because the bars are and the clamp are so far mashed back. Handlebars look very plausible. That saddle looks like kind of like a Brooks style. It's sprung. So it looks like a lot of old sprung saddles for city bikes. So you have the springs that are underneath your sit bones, kind of. And then that style of clamp where it's not clamped over the rails. It's like a C-clamp, like what's on the seat tube. And then the seat tube with that seat clamp, that's fine. Yeah, the other thing I would say that's not plausible about this really, that those stays are insane. You wouldn't make stays like that. I think what the artist did is I think they modeled this and they realized a problem that bike builders have, which is the stay. By the way, when I say these are chain stays, so what I'm talking about is the two guys that are like coming down and around the wheel there. The way that they're kind of coming down and then bowing out, no fucking way. No way would you do that. Like, that's a very, one, that's tricky to do. Two, a lot of stress goes through the bottom bracket into that. You wouldn't do that. The reason why I think they did it is they realized that they could not model symmetrical chainstays that cleared the tire and the wheel without hitting the chain or the crank, hitting the chain ring. So when you make a chainstay, it has to go past the chain ring and then it has to clear the wheel, right? But yeah, if that were coming straight out, it would collide either with the chain ring or with the wheel. All right, I'm done with this. This is pretty good. It's not as, I'm just going to say, it's not as good as the Deathloop bike. But then again, what is? What is this game? What am I playing? What am I doing? Whoops. What? Would I ride that bike? No. Because if it's supposed to have a coaster brake, it's not equipped with a coaster brake. There are no brake levers. There are no brakes. There are no caliper brakes. There's also not a chain on it. Also, the tires are flat. Even if the tires were not flat and it had a chain, I would not ride it. It's possibly fixed gear, but that would be kind of insane. Here we go. What if I just fucked up this rug? If I walk in the paint, my paw prints will be blue? What if I do it? Oh, is that little teeny amounts of... Is it really? It doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. Footser, paint foot. Water. Look at that foot. Man, I bet this is tricky as hell, animation-wise. Like, I'd hate to see the look at the ears, too. Look at those ears go. They're doing little teeny tiny guys. Yeah, this graph must be super complicated, this animation graph. What? What? Was his eye dilation changing? Hold on. I would imagine they'd be pretty thin right now. Hold on just a second. Damn it. It's not letting me take a nice little shot here. Oh boy, cat buckets. What if I rode in a bucket? What if I rode in a bucket? The canon ending to Vegas is that you get shot 800,000 times in the face with a anti-material rifle, and then the world explodes. What have I been reading lately? Stanko 63. A bunch of history books for the game. And then a friend of mine recommended this book, Attached, which is about adult attachment theory, which is interesting. Started reading that when I was sick. What? What are you doing? The new Tudor Ranger? I haven't actually seen the new Tudor Ranger. Hold on, I'm going to look at it real quick. Tudor Ranger. Handsome. All right, cut the shit. What's the MSRP on this? I don't care. So that reminds me of an Explorer 1, Rolex Explorer 1. No surprise. Looks nice. I think that the Explorer 1 family, there's also like a Bell and Ross watch that's very similar to that. $3,000. Is that just a 3-hand watch? Hold on. Come on, man. Come on, man. $3,000 for a three-hand watch that's like pretty plain. Come on now. The D&D movie trailer. No one has asked me about. Well, you're not going to be able to buy a $3,000 Rolex. Rolex is still super expensive right now. The prices are coming down on the super high-end shit, like all the Daytonas and all the other fucking nuts garbage that people have been speculating on during COVID. Because a lot of that was like crypto money and dumb shit garbage, basically. So that's collapsing, but I still think it's hard to get like even like a vintage Rolex. Yeah, they're expensive. I mean, I don't know. They're all overpriced. This is a $300 watch here, my Seiko. That's great. I have more expensive watches, but like, you're kind of just paying for having it. It's not reasonable or rational. It's all just stupid. We're all dumb. I should be executed for having these. But yeah, Rolexes are very, very expensive. They're not really high-end watches, but go to a street market and buy a fake Rolex for $3,000. Nice. You got the Casio from Morbius. Is it an actual special edition Morbius Casio? I also have a Casio. I have a G-Shock, which is nice. Or a Rolex on my Cyberpunk stream. I have an Explorer 2, which I really like. It's like from the late 90s. I really like those. Vintage Soviet watches. Those are also super cool. I don't have any of those. It's just black and blue. You saw the movie and he has it. Nice. Uh-oh. What? Who are these goofs? What? I don't like them. No! No! I don't like it! No! Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I am a cat. I don't want to play with you. Want to run away. You guys seem like jerks. Get up! I don't care about Chivos. I ain't no Chivo hunter. Get off me. Get away from me. Nice. The D&D movie trailer. It kind of looked like what if you made an MCU movie, but it was D&D. It's kind of how it felt to me. I mean, it looks more promising than like the 2000 D&D movie. Is this your water bottle? My REI. Don't tell me he's behind me type of movie. Same mold. Yeah, it's an Nalgene. I think there's lots of Nalgenes. Jeremy Irons and Bruce Payne are the MVPs of the 2000 D&D movie. What? You got the platinum trophy for New Vegas last month. Congratulations. Oh, man. Yeah, that was Bruce Payne, earworm guy. He was also in Passenger 57, the Always Bet on Black. Oh, why the fuck can't I think of his name? Blade. Why the fuck can I not think of... Yes, Wesley Snipes, thank you. Jesus Christ. See, now you know my brain is truly... I can't remember Wesley Snipes. What's wrong with me? I got to see Jeremy Irons in a play. He was in Eugene O'Neill's A Long Day's Journey into Night with Leslie Mandeville, who was in Phantom Thread, and he was okay, which I know is fucked up to say, but she was fantastic. Oh, hold on. COVID fog, got some motherfuckers trying to ice skate uphill. Exactly. When am I going to find more cats? Demolition Man. Absolutely. That's a great movie. Whoa. Hello? Huh. Passenger 57. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't really in a lot of stuff after that. I thought he was a good villain in that. Alright, I'm missing something. Probably because I'm maybe up here? Hello? Oh boy. What if I knocked over a plank? What if I were a cat who knocked over a plank? What if I walked up here? See ya. Using the 3 shells. Oh boy, here we go. There's a nice little glass effect. I always like that. Doing neat glass stuff. Oh yeah, where are the cameras? What? What? You have 2 dose on Pfizer with booster. You got COVID twice. Apparently the new strains, the like BA5 or whatever, you can just re-get it. This is my first time I've gotten it, and I got it from someone that I hang out with like all the time, and she's very cautious, but she got it at work, and then she gave it to me before it was detected in her or the person who gave it to her. So we all got fucking sick. I'm just glad that other people I hung out with did not get sick. Thank you, Pure Vermin, for the reminder. Yeah, I don't like it. I hope I don't get it again. New strains seem to not give a shit if you've been vaccinated at all. I mean, on the bright side, we did hang out with a few other people and go out with some people, and they didn't get sick. Audrey didn't get sick. My friend Kat did not get sick, although she had just had it. But yeah, my friend Christine got sick, and then I got sick. So she's a nurse, but she She works masked up, and all of her coworkers do. And just somebody got sick, and then 3 other people got sick, and not good. What? 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 Yeah, I mean, I was hoping that I was just gonna not, So wait, is this, what's going on here? I feel like I'm supposed to go up there. Oh wait, maybe Yeah, well, oh, go inside the barrel, okay. Oh, what if I did this? What if I were the smartest cat you've ever seen in your life? Yeah, and I gotta travel next month, and that's by plane. I'm not looking forward to that. Alright, just a second, I'm gonna go get some more water. Be right back. Hello. Okay, let's see here. What if I were a cat? What if I jumped down? What if I did exactly what I wanted to do because I'm a cat? You flew 2 weeks ago, 8 hours each way, 5% Oh, God. I think when I fly, I'm going to get to the, Is the Be Right Back screen from the new game thingy? No, but I could understand why you would think that. It's from Ellie Bunnies. It's from a piece of artwork. It's a portrait by Hans Holbein the Younger, who was an artist, 16th century German artist, very successful. So, I saw the flow masks. My friend Mari posted something about them because they basically are just tired of dealing with mask shit, and I think it's like a pretty good seal. It's like a rubber or something thing that goes over, and then you can put the filters in it and replace them. Hello, rating people. Real Obus Wolf. Greetings. But yeah, I gotta fly on an international flight, so I'm not looking forward to that. It is fun. Masking was dropped at hospitals? Yikes. 3M 920 auras. Nice. Yes, I have heard of Degenesis. We got a copy. Marko Djurdovic, I think that's how his last name is pronounced. Phenomenal artist. Used to work for Massive Black. And he, I think, has a bunch of other artists working for him. Degenesis has, I'm going to say, probably the most consistently excellent art of any tabletop role-playing game I've ever seen. Just, it seems like an RPG that was made expressly so the artists could make the most nuts art that they wanted, and then print it on the heaviest weight, craziest paper. If you have held a Degenesis, like a first edition Degenesis, a first edition Degenesis hardcover, they are the heaviest fucking TTRPG books I have ever held. They're so fucking heavy. But it's because the paper is so high quality because the artists wanted their art to be absolutely perfect, which it is. I have not played Degenesis, though. 2-book slipcase, yeah. What? 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 You want to see the game? Yeah. You want to see the game? Are you going to go sit in your spot until it's mealtime? And then I can turn on the camera and everyone can see you? What? 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 Just hanging out? She was sleeping in the closet. That's her favorite place to sleep. What's up? Is this enough pets for you? This is the first time I've played Stray, so she hasn't really had an opportunity to respond to it. Do you want to watch me play the cat game? You're probably going to jump out of my lap as soon as I stop petting you. What? 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 Turbo cat? Turbo cat? What? Oh, they stopped doing Degenesis? Yeah, if you could put your own cat in the game, that would be incredible. What? Go sit in your little thing. Go sit in your special spot, and then everyone can see you on the camera. Oh no! What? I don't like it. What? Quit giving me grief. Go sit in your spot. You can't cry at me. You're the one that jumped out of my lap. Sesame, go to your spot. Are there game overs? I haven't seen any, but maybe there are. I kind of got the feeling it's not that kind of a game. I kind of feel like it's a forward momentum kind of like. Sesame, go to your spot. What? Sesame is 14 years old. She'll turn 15 in a couple months. You can die and... Oh, you can die. Oh, okay. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't want to die. What if I don't want to? How about if I don't want my cat to die? What? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Physics are a little funny. Wow. Oh. Huh. Sesame, go in your spot. If you're flying internationally, make sure any travel insurance you get covers COVID-related delays. Goo! Yikes. Yeah, I'm not. Like, I'm glad I can travel again, but I don't like this garbage. Sesame, go to your spot. Would have been weird if they did the concept tease in Hellblade and the cat literally only had 9 lives. I gotta say, more and more I kind of appreciate games that are designed to just, like, you just play through and there are checkpoints and you don't actively save the game. You just go. And when you're done playing for the night, you just turn it off and it saves your progress wherever you were. Oh boy. I'm too slinky. Thank you, Nikolak. Uh-oh, do I have to stop another one of these fans? Huh. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, was it... What? Did I just unplug it? Oh no, my battery. Rip. Hello. Sorry about all the coughing. I love my cow poster. Look at these CRTs. Christoflumza. Flusma. Magnify the cat. Hello, Locrian Sax. Mel. Long time no see. Greetings. How's the music biz? How's the sax biz? You do not get to customize your cat, unfortunately. Whoops. Need help? Good thing my cat reads English. Nice. Body required for download. Truly, they give you all the cat fantasies in here. Nah, nice. Johnny Mathis is still alive? Wow. Hey, Ranger Gonzalez. Wedding and jazz stuff. Johnny Mathis, that's crazy. Yeah, I would have thought he was dead. Hate to say. Sounds great. Awesome. I think men, vocalists, as they age, are able to maintain things a little bit more easily than women, unfortunately. Like D-Scow, I think, was singing pretty late in life. Gammy. Gammy! Oh, man. This congestion. I'm so tired of it. Just makes me exhausted. I don't want to do anything. Have I retained my vocals from my Country New Vegas days? I can still sing okay. I did the Dolly Parton thing for Deadfire. I thought it turned out okay. My range is not as good as it used to be. So, you know, I don't practice that much, so can't really expect to keep it up. Oh, that sucks. Sorry. Sub out a recording session. That's rough. Alright, I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. Not Cohen. Cool. Nice. Oh, shit. No beard today? I haven't had a beard for a few months. Uh-oh. What? What's, Hmm. Not quite clear what I'm supposed to do. Do I have to go back? I don't get it. Oh, well, that kind of seems to make it clear. There we go. Biscuit, that's a good name. I like food-related names. My friend Kate has a bunch of plant. She has fennel, radish. Is this game sort of sci-fi? Yeah, it is. You are a stray, but I think you're in a robot world where all the humans are dead. You had a cat named Sushi? I lived with a cat named Suki. Thank you, Wumbo SH. Doran, nice. Look at this cat. Oh boy. Virgil and Dante, nice. Motorola. I didn't know it was Suki. I can't remember what it was. My girlfriend's at the time cat. Toffee, coffee, smoky, Noor, nice. What? Uh-oh. Cat in the Dead City. Mildred, nice. Delay. Bubblegum and Logan. Remus, Homer, very good. Uh-oh. You know, there's something, I think someone maybe was hinting at this. I noticed they're doing something, it's not a big deal, but it is a little distracting, where they don't figure the word wrap until the line is actually rendering. So as the words come in, when they hit the end, it'll snap wrap it to the left edge. With Pentiment, Brett Closter, our lead programmer, put a lot of work into figuring out how to chop up our dialogue, because we have a lot of dialogue, and that's one of the big things with it. I know I worked for a scientist who lived here. Trouble, nice. Yeah, you see how it kind of like snaps? Fluff and puff. The Morgan. Artoris and Gwendolyn. Danke, Namoria. Ja, ich fühle ein bisschen besser, aber ich bin ein bisschen krank jetzt. Oder noch. Und ja, danke. Ich freue mich, dass du... I can't remember what to say like. Dass du Pallegina gerne oder gut findest. Ja, mein Deutsch ist ein bisschen wurstig. Entschuldigung. Aber Dankeschön. Pre-calculating text size is huge. Sorry. B12. Alright, sorry. It's dangerous in the Dead City, but you seem like you know how to handle yourself. Let's get out of here. Follow me. Not alone. Namoria, hast du Pillars of Eternity 1 gespielt oder nein? The key, that key, okay. Give me the key. Danke. Battery low already, uh-oh. Cool. Oh no. Puffy, I can read Spanish and French reasonably well, and Latin with a little bit of time. I'd say that's pretty much it. Italian a little bit, but I can't speak any of them. Ah, okay. Cool. What? Oh, look at this. She don't like it. This is just like when I put a hoodie on Sesame, and I think it looks so cute, and she fucking hates it. She can't wait to get it off of her. This is what cats do when you put things on them. She don't like it. Trying to get fluent in French. Nice. Arabic. Wow, English, Arabic, Hindu, and Urdu. I took Arabic for a term and then I forgot all of it, which is a bummer, but I had no application for it. It's a very cool language, though. Still studying Japanese after 20 years. Excellent. Have you been to Japan? This backpack was designed for small quadrupeds like you. Is this uncomfortable for you? Yes. Digitized the key and stored it in the backpack. Nice. 3 times. Very good. Cool. Turkish. Wow. Cool. Lived in Russia. Couldn't get a hang of the grammar. Besides English, you can only understand and read German okay. Never have the motivation to keep up the studying. Yeah, it does take a lot of effort if you don't have an application for it. Cyprus, very cool. Yeah, with German, I really had to work very hard in it. I was lucky that I've been to Germany like over 10 times now and gotten to go to Austria. And I have friends in Germany and Austria that I can speak to. That's very handy. Cool. Easy. You can show it to me. Cool. Sweet. Let's get out of this flat. Alright, I'll probably play for another 10 or 15 minutes. I'm getting kind of tired, sorry. Thanks. See you, Thunderbuckus. Oh, man. Where am I going? Some Urdu, nice. Klingon on Duolingo, nice. Uh-oh, look at that. Oh, that's neat. That's fun. Whoa. Cool. I think Duolingo is certainly a good tool. I think speaking with another person is extremely valuable. I use Duolingo a little bit for French. I didn't use it for German because whatever, I already knew enough. Because I was just at the conversational stage anyway. It's a good starting point and it's a good tool. But yeah, you should talk to people and also look at media. Like, you know, one of the things that I did to help was watching German movies, and the true value of Duolingo is creating a habit, absolutely. But like watching German movies, German TV shows, watching them initially with English subtitles and then later with German subtitles when my proficiency got higher, very, very helpful. Oh. Here we go. You're hitting all the fantasies. Das Boot, the complete miniseries. Many students want to grind their studies once a week. No, you got to do it a lot. Like, that's the other thing is that I have Die Zeit in the newspaper, in my news feed for Twitter, so I see a lot of German. And can you guys calm down? Coco, do you want everyone to meet you? Hold on just a second. Come here. You gonna be a scrambler? Come here. Coco, come here. Come here, scrambler. Come here. You don't want everyone to see you on the stream? You gonna be a brat? All right. Well, maybe later. Yeah, see, this is the fantasy, the cat fantasy. Yeah, the robot looks like a cat too. This light is real intense. Uh-oh. Codes. Sorry. Oh, maybe I need to... Whoa. That's... Uh-oh, time to knock some shit over. Nice. 3748. Okay. Nice. What? Wow. You know, a lot of people have asked about Arabic, and we did release our initial list of languages that we're localizing into. Arabic presents challenges that even... Basically, there's a lot of challenges with localizing into Arabic. I wouldn't rule it out, but it is a lot of work. Doesn't mean we're not going to do it. Grounded did it. But yeah, like there's a bunch of stuff with mirroring the UI, and especially in a game that's super text heavy, there's a lot of considerations for that. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that they want an Arabic loc for Pentiment, so we are certainly aware that people would like it. Yeah, obviously because of all the fonts and things that we use, it's easiest for us to support languages that use the it's easiest for us to support the languages that use the Latin alphabet. But we can support other things too with work. Would Hebrew have the same problem? Many of the same problems, yes. Yeah. All right, folks, hold on just a second. I'll be right back. I got to take Coco out. Hello. Did the idea of Joshua Graham come from Shishio from Kenshin? No. It's been a long time since... I'm assuming you mean Rurouni Kenshin. I haven't seen that in a long time, and no. Alright. Cat in a bucket. We get to have fun in a bucket. Do 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 do. What if I were a cat in a bucket? Would you still love me? And Coco is a dog. Coco is a little dog. He's very funny. But he's a little bit of a brat. Nice, Mr. Supernova. He's a cat-sized dog, yep. Nice. Nice. Let's. Seems like the frame rate's getting a little thrashed here, but I'm running at pretty high res. Cat Zone. Been so long since you've watched any game at all. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Oh boy, these guys again. I've had enough of these dudes. Get out of here. Quit trying to get me. Jerks. God damn it. What the hell? What? What? I don't like that. False advertising. Sweet. What's up? Yeah, I didn't like it either. Hey, asshole. What? Why is everyone being mean to me? Sweet. Momo. Alright, I'm gonna go get Coco because I told him the cost of letting him out was that people had to be able to see him. Alright, Coco, you gotta go on stream. That was the cost. It's the price. Come here. Let me scoop ya. Oh boy, I'll scoop this dog. And then I'll give you food. What? What? A sweet guy? A cute guy? What do you think about that? What do you think about being the cutest guy? The sweetest guy? It's you. Everyone agrees. He likes that kitty. You like the kitty on the TV? On the monitor? Yeah? You wish you could chase that kitty just like Seth? Everyone thinks you're so funny. What do you think about that? Oh, what? You want food. That's what you want. Here you go, you little goof. Thank you, Coco. Folks, I think this is about it for tonight. I'm getting pretty tired. But thanks for joining me in this epic cat stream. And, I don't know. I probably won't stream again this weekend, but, geez, excuse me, maybe next weekend. And, thanks, sweet Bryn. Why am I hiccuping so much? But yeah, it's a cool game. Check it out, Stray. I think it's on... I don't know if it's on Switch. Is it on Switch? It's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Very good. Controller seems to be the way to play it. But yeah, have a good evening and weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.